Welcome back, guys. In this episode we covered a fair bit of ground, making our way from Broken Hill through Menindee, Pooncarie into Wentworth, where we started to head east back along the Hay Plains towards Wagga. Then we headed north through Parks and found our way into Dubbo. This morning we left Broken Hill, headed out towards Menindee Lakes, had some lunch. Going to just pull up somewhere on the river, the Darling River somewhere for the night. While we're at Menindee Lakes we took a bit of a drive. Now we're at the historic woolshed. Back in its heyday, when the Darling River system was healthy, there used to be an abundance of steamers travelling up and down this river. It was recorded in 1883 that one made it up as far as Menindee on the New South Wales-Queensland border. Pooncarie for the night. We left Broken Hill yesterday just after lunch, probably lunchtime, and we went through down into Menindee, had a look at Lake Menindee yesterday, and then we drove down out of Menindee towards Pooncarie, and we just pulled up on the Darling last night. It was pretty late in the afternoon. So this little spot here is on the Darling River, just behind the town. You just go up to the pub or the general store, and you can pay $10 a night per person. There's powered sites with water, and there's also, you can go unpowered as well. There's quite a few spots down this way. I think there's only about 8 powered sites. We opted for the powered site because we need to do a bit of washing. Even though these woolsheds that we'd visited around the Darling area hadn't been used for decades, they still had that smell of lanolin, like sheep had just been shorn. This sand dune we're about to walk along is 35 kilometres from one end to the other and sits east of the lake. Mungo National Park is famous for Mungo Man and Mungo Woman, some 42,000-year-old remains. To the locals that live around here, the indigenous, the park has a great significance to them. Left Pooncarie, headed down, following the Pooncarie road, which follows the Darling River down towards a place called Wentworth. Wentworth's the place where the Murray and the Darling meet. So where we're camping right now is on the Darling now, which is just south of the junction, which is up the river. We'll check that out a little bit later on. And this is our camp setup. So we're right on the river here. So this is the river right here. This one here is the Darling. It's a little bit cleaner. And then this is our camp setup. Tony and Carrie Ann up the back there. Fireplace happening. We'll get that going this afternoon. And we're set up next door. Popping into one of the local pubs to have a beer. It's funny how like a lot of the old towns, even in the cities too, they always have a pub called the Royal, the Crown, the Imperial. So we chose this one. We're going to go into the Royal. About to go into the chocolate factory, which was once upon a time the flour mill. So this part down here is where they make the chocolate. Let's check it out. So we're at Parks at the moment. We've called into the Elvis Presley Museum. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Elvis was one of two boys, twin boys, but unfortunately his twin brother was a stillborn, which I didn't know. And this one here is the Motor Museum. I'll do a quick run around.